Diego. And I'm going to tell you a little story about a good friend of mine that was an investor, and tell her what happened to her and how she turned it around.
We do a real quick programming note. For 1031 tax-deferred exchanges, which you were talking about, we're going to have Bill Exeter on a week from today on our show, Exeter Exchange, Exeter 1031 Exchange. So Bill Exeter will be on our show a week from today. So make sure you join us a week from today. Bill Exeter, 1031 tax-deferred exchange. He'll be talking about some different opportunities in 1031 exchanges. So tell us your story.
Great. So during the bubble, everybody bought tons of homes.
Right.
I mean, we had homes where you could buy for $500 in Florida and walk away instantly, refinance, and have $50,000, $70,000 equity into it. That's how fast the market was growing. And here it was even more crazy. In the Costa Resort, the condo hotels, you'd buy them before you closed them. They appreciated $100,000 during the right time. But guess what? It's a roller coaster. And one of my friends bought homes she loved. So she bought in Key West. She bought in other great vacation locations. And she bought in another part of Florida that was in the Everglades. And when the market went down and rent went down, she was upside down on every last property. She had 10 properties. So she went there and wanted to see what she could do.
Right. And
she was sitting in the backyard, and there was all these people and boats coming by and everything. And she said, and the town was full. She couldn't find it. She had to sleep in her car because she couldn't find a place to stay. And lo and behold, that was the time of year when the manatees migrated, and it was a bustle for people to come watch that.
Oh, okay.
And she also had houses in Key West that are seasonal. And so she had that light bulb go off and say, my houses aren't cash flowing right now because I leveraged it and sucked everything out to buy more homes, and, and had that terrible situation where people buy too many homes. But then she realized, I can rent my houses for vacations.
That's awesome.
And she took every last home and she moved it into a vacation home, and they all cash flowed.
Awesome, man.
And it
was a great story. I love that.
And in some months they cash flow better than others. You can decide whether you want to do it daily, weekly. That's a vacation by owner.
Right.
Or maybe here in Carlsbad we have lots of snowbirds. So maybe during the down season, winter, you rent the snowbirds. During the high season, you do it on a weekly basis.
Okay.
And you can really turn out a lot of money. Now, vacation by owner is neat because you are managing the property, and so you just have to work with somebody to clean the house, or hopefully have tenants that do a good job of cleaning as part of the stipulation of them staying there. They pay a little less than a hotel for a house,
right?
And the other neat thing is, again, if you work with me, I can let you on some secrets that increase your revenue by 20 to 30%.
Okay.
And one case example is we work just like when you go to the concierge of a hotel. You put a concierge book in the unit. You ask them afterwards if they went to any of those events. And by you having that book and referring business to, say, somebody that has a restaurant,
right,
or somebody that is doing pulling you by a parachute, or a variety of different things, they will be willing to pay you for that referral. And so.
Awesome.
You might have somebody paying $2,000, $2,000 for the week of that beach house.
Right.
But if they go to small vendors, maybe somebody does a Baja excursion for the day.
Right.
For $400, you go down to Baja, get a little flavor of Mexico, and say a 4-wheel drive van. That person might be paying you $40, $50, $100. So you look at the person and get them excited about doing events here, and obviously you're not going to get a referral from Legoland. But if it's a small vendor,
come on, Legoland, step up.
Yeah. So, but if it's a small vendor, they might give 20, 30% of their revenue just to get that business. And
right,
you're talking about maybe walking away with $2,800, $3,000 from that weekly rental versus just $2,000.
Wow,
and if you're renting it for the month, you might only be looking at $2,500, $3,000 versus that month clearing $8,000 plus another $3,000 in condo and the concierge services.
Right.
So we have lots of strategies and things we can tell you to make owning a vacation home a lot easier.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, if you think about buying or selling a vacation home, give J.D. Morris a call today. J.D. Morris with Keller Williams in Carmel Valley. Call him today, 760-487-8399, 760-487-8399. He'll take great care of you. 760-487-8399, www.themorristeam.com, www.themorristeam.com, or certainly you can go on Facebook and search the Morris Team too, right?
Correct. We have over 500 members in the Morris Team, and over 1,700 members in our investor network. And inside the network itself, there's 12,000 active members.
And then February 3rd, the evening of February 3rd, is Investor Network Nights. Investor Network Nights. If you Google Investor Network Nights, you'll see it. You'll see the information. You can go to Facebook and you can search Investor Network Nights, right? And it's February 3rd, and it's a webinar. So it's something that anybody who has an internet connection can actually participate in. And it's a really cool thing because it's interactive. It's the whole thing. It's a streaming show all about vacation homes and all about investments. There's some biotech firms that are in there and that kind of thing. It sounds like it's going to be a really neat deal. So it's February 3rd in the evening, and it's called Investor Network Nights. Call J.D. Morris today with Keller Williams, Carmel Valley, 760-487-8399, 760-487-8399. I'm in studio with the fabulous Madison, the amazing Michael, the incredibly talented superstar J.D. Morris from the Keller Williams office in Carmel Valley. Call him today, 760-487-8399. We'll be right back. Quality's on the boards.